From refugees to Filipinos, how two former refugees found a home in the Philippines.
It's very interesting. You don't hear much about refugees or even like expats in the Philippines that much. It's not like a huge hub, so I'm very curious to see what type of stuff is going on here.
We did watch that video about Jewish refugees during World War II that came to the Philippines, and that was really cool. So
Yeah, that's really cool because it's so far, but they still gave them a place.
The Filipino hospitality has been extended for many, many generations, and apparently it's continuing right here, right now. If you want to check out how we have experienced the Filipino hospitality in the Philippines, check out Trifade PH.
Yes, it's an epic channel, new channel we started. We have a ton of already posted Philippines vlogs on Trifade Lifestyle, our main channel, vlog channel as well, so you can check that one out as well.
Both of the links should be in the description below. Maybe they won't be, but you could just search Trifade PH or Trifade Lifestyle in the search bar above if they're not down there. Let's do it. Here we go.
Let's go.
My name is Kamran Karbasi.
My name Mr. Maher Muhammad Al-Rai.
That would be, we'd be in whatever country he's from, and then we'd be like, oh, what's your name? And then he'd say that, and we'd be like, okay.
Nice to meet you. And I'm Isaac.
Names are hard sometimes.
They were naturalized. By the way, with the names, it was funny. There's someone recently who was cutting my hair here in the Philippines, and I asked him his name, and he asked me mine. I was like, my name's Isaac, and he's like, what? And I was like, Filipinos would call me Isaac. And he was like, oh.
Come on, you guys are gonna correct our pronunciation every time we say something with a slightly more or o for a Filipino name, but you're gonna call him Isiak.
Yeah, come on. We're from Minnesota. We have an A. So they were naturals. That's pretty
I left
interesting.
Iran in 1987 after revolution. I came to Philippines. What I did, arrival to Aquino International Airport, I go directly to United Nations.
I didn't realize that airport's that old.
Yeah, that would explain it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a rough one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's definitely lacking compared to most of the other airports we've been to in Asia, except for Nepal. That one was not nice either.
Surrender myself there.
Basta arrive dito, bigay ko na babel ko, Palestinian ako.
So we've seen Jewish, Palestinian, and Iranian all over.
Slowly ako, ibon gawa business. Gusto ko anak ko maganda buhay nila. Iwan sa kanila business nila. Mayroon sila lupa, mayroon sila bahay. Wala sila problema sa buhay nila.
I don't have any too much expectation. I just want to support my family. That's it. That's it. I just want to have a good future for my children.
The naturalization process can be either judicial or administrative. Since these are refugees who came from other countries, they will have to apply in courts. The case of Kamran was quite difficult for him. Now, the Supreme Court decided in favor of Karbasi. The Supreme Court said that in the case of Karbasi, under his present circumstances, it is unlikely that he will become a public charge in the future.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. What does that mean?
It was very like, I wish they would kind of say like his story. They're just saying like, it's likely he will become a public charge, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he made it. His was difficult, but he still got in. But they didn't say why.
Yeah. And they're very vague about their reason.
Yeah. So I wonder what the like refugee process is like in the Philippines.
It seems like the citizenship is pretty hard since becoming Filipino was there for 10 years.
It's a long time.
Before he got his.
So yeah, I wonder like, because you don't see like walking around Manila, you don't see like a ton of people that are non-Filipino. And if there was just like a huge influx of like, if they were like taking refugees and immigrants from everywhere, I think you'd see more. Very interesting. I remember being downtown Manila, and there was like this little Turkish area, which was very interesting.
There's some Turkish donor place in the Trinoma food court, and I tried it one time, and it's like an actual Turkish guy there, and the sales must have not been good. He just disappeared. His shop's still there, but I have not seen it open for like the last month. Very sad.
Interesting. Was it good?
It was pretty decent.
Oh,
Not amazing, but I wouldn't call it bad.
that's why he's out of business right now, because it
I
wasn't.
guess.
It takes a while for people to be like, I could just eat my usual Filipino food or Jollibee, or I could go try this place. And then if it's just mid, they're gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna try anything new ever again.
Welcome back, B.
So it was future looking how the Supreme Court resolved that. And mind you, under our system of laws, the decisions of the Supreme Court is part of the law of the land. Maher, the same. We presented the evidence showing that he was duly recognized as a refugee. But the case of
Very
Maher did not involve any appeal. So it went through the process smoothly.
Interesting. So he kind of mentioned the a precedent thing with the Supreme Court, which is like a thing in the U.S. until a extremely partisan group comes in and they're like, nah, we don't want to follow this precedent anymore, which is what happened in the U.S. recently.
Yes, the big wave came in the Supreme Court.
And they just decided to whip up some laws that have been around for a while, and it's really causing a lot of trouble over here. So hopefully that doesn't happen in the Philippines.
Siyempre, happy na ako. happy, basta lalo, taking, iyak ako.
Now
How was his
I'm
accent?
officially
He was speaking
Filipino.
there.
I
How was the
really,
accent?
Happy, basta
Wonder.
lalo, taking, iyak ako.
Because I wouldn't
No.
notice that he was speaking non-Middle Eastern language there.
Yeah, it was the only thing you could really say is happy, and then it just kind of all meshed together. We're just also not very good at understanding people. I feel like
No, definitely
we go to India, which is a very thick accent, and then sometimes people talk to us really, really fast, mind you, like really fast, and we'll just look at them and be like,
Huh?
sorry? And then they'll say it again the exact same way. They won't slow it down. They'll say it the exact same way, and I'll just still look at them and be like, I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I don't say that, but
Yeah, it is pretty hard for us.
I'm officially Filipino.
Filipino
I
accents are much,
enjoy
much
it.
easier.
I feel
We're used
I
to it
feel-
now, for sure.
yeah.
free. I feel I am no more worriness. Everything gone. I can settle now. I can concentrate
Interesting.
more. No more worriness. Everything
Dipolog. That's like northern Mindanao, which is
Yeah.
interesting place for a refugee to go.
Is he Muslim then? And then
Probably.
that's a Muslim city.
It seemed like there's the Palestinian guy. I don't know which one he was, and the Iranian guy, right? That makes sense.
gone. I can settle now. I can concentrate more for my children now to support them.
Wow, that's pretty snazzy right there.
Yeah, look at the dang Philippines.
It's cool
Very
that
epic.
they accept people from like the really rough situations, because it's good that countries do that, which is one of the reasons why all the anti-immigration and anti-refugee stuff in the United States is so rough, because if the US got in a really bad situation, or any other country, you should be able to say or hope that since you're accepting people in need, that they would help your people too if you needed it as well. But I don't know. The world
What
just
goes
hates
around
each
comes
other.
around.
Yeah. We'll see if that's the case. If the Philippines ever, like, if some massive volcanic eruption happened, and knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen, and there needed to be like a mass exodus, hopefully some of these countries that the Philippines helped would help them as well.
Yeah, you really hope that would be very useful. But you never know. You never know.
The world's full of hateful people. As much as there are nice and good people, there's a lot of hateful people.
And all you can do is just block out the haters.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. Really cool to see stories like this. And if you got more cool ones from the Philippines that you'd like us to check out, let us know in the comments below.
Goodbye.